And we're live. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
It's my first time seeing you today, baby. I like the green. I like you in greens and blues.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome, everyone. Let's get on in. We're 30 minutes later than we were last week, but guess what? We had 10 weeks off, so at least we're here, folks. And I'm going to be going out of town in a few weeks, and we'll be off again. So I wanted to make sure we got this show in.
But you still can't tell them.
No.
You still can't tell them what?
No.
Why? Because you want to make an announcement? Because you want to wait until they make an announcement?
How about I make sure the ink is dry? Can I do that?
Yeah, you can make sure. You should live with that.
You already know that's not dry.
I don't know if it's,
Anyways, guys, that wasn't an argument. I'd like to welcome you all. Oh, we need to do an intro for the Spotify page. Hold on a second.
Oh, you got a Spotify page, huh?
Yeah.
Got you a Spotify?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Marriage Go Round podcast with your real live married couple hosts, Tanjareen and CT, where we talk about relationships, we give advice, we get advice. We also talk about funny relationship memes and give you our opinion from our own monogamish viewpoints.
We don't really get no advice. They're giving us no advice.
Yeah, what's that about? Can you guys give us some advice, please? We're dying over here. We need you. Anyways, this is episode number 90. This is episode 90. We had to do something today. Congratulations to you, baby. This is great. This might be your longest running podcast ever. Yes?
That was unnecessary.
But is it or is it not?
It is not.
Which one did you do more than 90 episodes?
Which one did I do more than 90 episodes?
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Oh, me. Yeah. Man, that makes me think, how many episodes was Speed Comedy Corner?
First of all, that wasn't a podcast.
Was it not a podcast?
And you weren't in every episode.
Was it not a podcast?
You don't get any credit for that.
I don't get any credit for that.
No, podcast hadn't even been created when we were doing that. It was still called a talk show.
No, a radio show.
Yeah.
That doesn't count?
No, it doesn't count. I'm talking about all the other podcasts you've done.
I was there from the second episode of Speedy's Comedy Corner.
I'm not talking about things that aren't called podcasts. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't an argument either, because some of our viewers, like Bandersnatch, like to count our arguments. But today, we're not going to have any.
No, that wasn't an argument. You're literally educating me. Okay, so I'll take that as far as that wasn't a podcast. Then in actuality, this is my longest running podcast, but it's your podcast.
It's our podcast. But our marriage. I can't talk about marriage without my
HOUR. I do it all the time. I be giving people advice. Do
you
know about my other show?
You shouldn't.
My other show.
You shouldn't give marriage advice on your other show.
I shouldn't give it on my other show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
people love my advice. They say, "Hey man, how do you navigate a marriage?" And I'm like, "Oh, sit down.
Please don't ask him. Ask me.
Let me tell you.
Because I'm holding this ship together.
You are. You are. You are holding this ship together with super Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla
Glue, electrical tape. Elmer's glue. It is all you.
Okay, wait. One more thumbnail. Smile. Cheese. 1, 2, 3. A real smile. Okay, guys. We are not going to stay a whole hour this time because my baby is super busy. Let me read some of the comments that were here before we even got here today, and then we'll talk about the questions of the day. We'll show you some funny memes. He'll catch you up on why he's so busy, and we'll get on out of here. First comment from today before we got in here was from Jordan Taylor. He says, "This marriage go round is going to be so great, showing us that light can shine brightly in your favor, though you may be knocked out back down. The most important thing is that we rise back up." Jordan Taylor.
Rise up.
Thank you for that background song.
Rise up. I want to make the second part shorter because I didn't want you to.
You didn't even need the second part. We got it on the first one.
Rise
and there's number 3. You know? I love doing the show with you. And there's 4. Emperor Kev is in the building. He says, "Hey, Donald Clytus says 1913 because he knows that I am from Delta Sigma Theta.
I remember Donald
Incorporated.
Clytus.
He was hilarious on
Shoot
Your Shot. Yes.
And tell them everything they want to know. You understand? Give me a little bit. And tell them Tanjareen.
I'm sure he's a pimp in real life. King of Kings is hashtag Team Tanjareen, hashtag Team Marine. Ashley White is in the building. She told me in my Discord, she can't wait to get on camera and tell us her good news of what she's been up to.
You got a choker on.
And you know what they say about girls that wear chokers?
Say it.
They choke on this.
Yeah. We always say that around the house. I'm like, oh, she got a choker on.
I was like, is he gonna say this in front of them? And you did. Patrick J says, yo, what up, Patrick? I don't know why. Okay,
what up, Patrick?
Isaac Woodrow says, what's up, my good people? Hey, CT. Hey, Tanj.
What's up? What's up? What's up with you? What's up? What's up with you? What's up with you?
Does the hole in the ear help?
It does. Michael Jackson and Eddie Murphy.
You know, I didn't expect you to say, could you get off my Safari screen, please?
It's a browser.
For me to browse.
It's a public browser.
I'm using your card to buy them.
No, you ain't.
I'm just kidding, I'm not. Isaac says, what up, good people? Hey, CT. Hey, Tanj. Let's see. Episode 90, MGR.
I'm a size 13. You over here buying 11s for somebody. You don't think that's what the size?
Could you stay out of my business,
that's
please?
Crazy.
We're monogamish.
You are holding this together.
Autumn Reed is in the building, and he can't sing right now. Marriage to go round.
Autumn Reed.
She said, and it was definitely an argument. What is going on with this thing? I don't know.
It seems like you need to take the money that you're going to use to buy your boyfriend some J's and get you a new
iPad.
Okay. That's what I heard. I heard you need to do that.
The iPad is fairly new. I don't know what's going on. Episode 90.
Fairly. You know they come out like every other month.
That's true.
You got the June iPad. You need the August iPad. See, that's why this is not compatible.
A new iPhone coming out next month. Actually.
iPad.
I mean, iPhone is coming out on 16.
What number is this?
16, I think.
I still got an 11 Pro Max.
Because you're humble.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not switching phones until Apple. What they think they slick. What they do is they slow your phone down, and they be like, "Oh, he's gonna get the new one." Slow it down all you want. I'm patient. I will wait until that little buzzer stops.
All right, what did I do? I don't know. Help me.
So let's catch up. Since last week, I'm also writing a film with a buddy of mine, and that has taken up a lot of time, which is great because we are 2/3 of the way done. But this next part, separating it, is going to be interesting. And
I'm so excited for you because I know you guys are coming up with some good stuff.
Oh yeah, and then I talked to Rob today, and I told him my idea for that movie, and I was like, just between you and I, though. And he was like,
"This is a podcast, so you're not gonna tell them who Rob is associated with?"
No.
So why are you not telling me now?
Because it's the first time I saw you today.
Okay, babe. You said I have a short amount of time, so we're not going to do that.
That's why I don't have time to do everything at once. I gotta do it everything.
Autumn Reed said unnecessary comment, but this is definitely the longest podcast. Thank you, Autumn Reed. I appreciate you realizing that.
Whose side do you be on?
Jarrell Weeks says, CT, what you sipping on? Let me slide my red Solo cup over there. You know he doesn't drink alcohol.
I needed you to read the rest of that statement. I was like, what?
Let me slide.
That was getting interesting. This is water. This is my gallon water.
Yeah, and this is my coconut water, even though nobody asked me. Tank says, y'all looking great. Thank you, Tank. Napalm says, Eddie Murphy and them shotgun nostrils. Oh, what is that about? I don't know. All right. Jarrell says, Apple makes their money on them Flemish A chargers. I know them chargers do be going away, be breaking. They don't allow slow, what? They don't slow your phone down. They just stop letting you update the new iOS version. That part.
Interesting.
That part. All right, we got 2 people that are already in the green room. So let me get to the theme song.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right.
And then I'll read a couple memes, and then we'll talk to the people that are in the green room.
I hope they heard that order.
How would you like to be on camera with Tanjareen and CT? You can. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at the same damn time. And the link to join us on this show and be a part of history is right there in the description below this video. It'll say click here to be on camera and ask or give some relationship advice. You okay, baby? So go ahead and do what these 2 people did. And we're going to get ready for our theme song. We haven't done it in a whole week. We were so good at it last time.
So good.
Are you ready, sweetheart?
I am ready. They say, hey, what are you looking forward to? I say, the theme song.
Oh, no, baby. Sort of. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. 5, 6, 7, 8. Because it's merry things and things are up. Need more merry things and things are up. The Real Relationship Podcast. Blackout. Flawless.
Thank you.
Flawless.
Such a good time.
And I can tell you enjoyed yourself.
Yep.
Not even acting.
I can't act that well.
You can't act that well. All right.
All right.
I wouldn't have said that. The theme song always cheers everybody's day, Jordan Taylor says.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
Jordan?
you, Jordan Taylor.
Why don't you go sit on an egg?
Okay. What would you tell somebody who's so loyal to sit on an egg?
Because he knows how I feel about that theme song, and he keep going.
All right, so let me show you guys what we're going to talk about today. This first picture came from my Discord. We both have a Discord. It's free to join. You can be part of Team CT or Team Tanjareen. We'd love it if you'd be part of both. I have 20-something rooms in my Discord. One of them is called the Marriage Go Round Room. And in that room, Green Ranger, loyal watcher.
Great guy, friend of the show.
And he's also a Team Reen member, which means he's part of my Patreon. He posted a picture and he has the question, fellas, could you stay with your woman if you found an unflattering picture of her? So I'm going to show you what the unflattering, what do you think he has in mind, unflattering?
Unflattering, probably like a low angle,
okay,
like a low angle selfie, or your face is too close to the camera. Like when you laid in bed last night, I was like, man, you're giving me a lot of face.
Oh yeah, I got right up on him when he was trying to go to
yo.
sleep. I was like, hi.
And I had opened my eyes, and that's what shocked me. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so this is what he meant by unflattering picture. Fellas.
Oh.
So I put a little emoji to cover her private parts, but she actually has her underwear pulled down under her gluteus, and you can see both holes that are entry points apparently. So
muscle dance, you see it?
So Green Ranger wants to know if, fellas, could you stay with your lady after an unflattering photo like this was exposed?
This would be the thumbnail. Look at this.
How do I see it?
Just look down at the iPad.
Could you stay with your lady if an unflattering picture like this had been exposed? Now, it's obvious this is probably from like the 90s based on their hairstyles and the big t-shirts. Makes me think of what we wish the Freaknik documentary looked like, because we can see all the way up into this woman.
You should have known it wasn't going to be a documentary that you were going to see something when it was on Hulu.
I know, right? If it was on Paramount Plus or Netflix
or
HBO,
Stars,
Stars.
That's where it should have been.
Stars new
right after Power.
Yes, Stars' new slogan is "We're all adults here," which I love because they show you stuff.
They always been showing stuff. Here's the answer. Here's the answer, and here's the truth.
Okay.
The answer is, it depends on who you are in life and how you are about things. Like, we are public figures.
Okay.
So something like that for you, it's like, oh God. Now I'm never gonna hear the end of it. Every comment's gonna be like, hey, I saw your wife. Hey, but your wife ain't say that. Hey, but peep this. And they got all of that. So leave you. That's the question, right?
Yes.
I wouldn't leave you.
That's right.
But it wouldn't be fun for us to be in a relationship either. The second, this is the truth. There are a lot of people, men and women, that are in people's phones already and not, how do you say non-compromising? No, that's good. Uncompromising positions. Mm-hmm. You know, if you're into videos or whatever. So there are already, you might be with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife right now, and as a man, your lady is on some ex-boyfriend's phone.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't need that. Absolutely. But she's in some boyfriend's phone in the past, and she's doing some wild stuff that you're not even into. So you're like, you know, so you can't really judge. So
let's up the ante.
Oh God, you needed to be up.
I needed to be up.
I needed to be down.
Not only do you find the picture,
down the ante.
The picture is online somewhere where other people have seen it that know you. And you, okay, let's do the difference. You've been dating this person 6 months, you'll probably leave them. What if this is within the first 6 months of your marriage to this person?
That's still the same thing. You can still get that annulled. That's under 2 years.
Okay, so in the first 4 years of the marriage, or 2 kids in.
2 kids in?
And there's a video to go with it.
Okay. In this video, is she giving him that slappy pappy?
She's doing all the things that you thought she only did for you. And you got 2 kids with her.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, this video is leaked.
This is me or a normal person?
Let's start with a normal person.
A normal person, you got to ride that out because, I mean, a normal person, you could probably leave because nobody would know because you're a normal person.
Okay.
If you're a public figure, people know. Like, nobody ever talks about this, but if that tape came out and him and Kim were still together, you know what I'm saying?
It would be awkward.
I'm sorry, Kanye. If Kanye if Kanye and Kim were together when the tape dropped,
the tape of him and Ray J, of her
Ray J, yeah.
Okay.
Then you could have that conversation.
Okay.
But because it was so before him, he made the choice like, hey, I've seen this video, but I still want her. And there are still guys like that. But rarely have you seen a tape drop after, and you'd be like, ugh.
Yeah. So the you version, did you give me the answer for the you version?
For that question?
Yes. Actually, before we keep it a normal person, the people at your job have seen it. So you got to go to work with the people who've seen it.
You can't just quit that job, though.
Yeah, you can't quit the job.
You can't quit that job.
So do you just take it on the chin and be like, come on, ma'am, I married her because she's a freak. I'm happy at home. To play it off? And cry in the car?
You can't even, you can't play that off. You're going to be hurt. You got to get a divorce. That's the only
answer.
Really?
But it was in the 90s.
You can't take that kind of abuse. You don't know how men are. Men are so evil.
Yeah.
Men will literally come with that picture as their screensaver and set their phone down in front of you. Hey, did you tap my phone? Tell me what time it is, just to be cruel.
Oh yeah, man. What time is it right now? Oh, I know it is.
Guys will turn your girl into a gift and text it to you.
Dang. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying in here. First of all, Reggie Williams,
Team
TT.
My guy. What up, Reggie?
The chandelier is looking real polished today. Wait, is that Trina? He says. That's funny. And I don't know what's going on with my iPad. Okay.
What's going on?
All right, talk to the people. I'm going to clean it for the 17th time.
Yeah, I feel like that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I don't wish that on anybody, but it exists. You are currently possibly with someone, man or woman, and they faces on camera doing something crazy to somebody before you. So just hope that person has honor. Well, it's illegal to release revenge porn, but the damage can already be done.
Yeah, once you do it, what are you going to do? Sue them? Everybody's already seen it. Jordan Taylor said it still doesn't matter as long as you are loyal to her, even if the picture is too extreme. He's so sweet. Day tripping all day says, depends on how long we've been together. That's a great question. We talked about that. Autumn Reed says, if this pic was taken with an actual camera that had film developed at CVS, then it doesn't count.
Okay. I'm telling you how men's insecurities work.
And you can tell that it is an actual photo on paper. So it was probably printed at something like a Thrifty or whatever was out back in the day of the 90s. But they probably were going so fast with the whole roll of film that they didn't notice that you could see her insides. And they went ahead and put that in the packet.
Hopefully her body don't even look like that no more. So nobody could even identify her. They're like, man, she looked familiar. Man, she looked familiar. Meanwhile,
she let dudes run in her. She got like 6 kids now.
Tanjareen.
What's up?
That is not guaranteed true.
Okay, 4.
We don't know that anything happened in that.
4 baby daddies. All right, so Ombre Milo Harris says, depends on if there's a video accompanying that pic. Yes. Day Trippin says she's got to answer some questions for me for show, though. What are the questions and what could be the answer to make you say, you know what, I still got a good woman. She still, makes my lunch before I go to work every day. She still got dinner on the stove when I get home. She's also working 40 hours on her own. She's a great mom to our kids, but she let a couple dudes run a train on her in 94.
You know what's funny? I'm going to tell you the hypocrisy. Not the hypocrisy, but just the crazy way of thinking. Hearing the scenario you just pitched,
okay,
I could fully see me dating a woman after a tape like that drop. Like me seeing it, some time going by, me running into her and seeing her.
Because she's sexy.
That's the thing. I'm telling you why this is ridiculous thinking.
Okay.
I could have seen a tape, lived my life, met her, start dating her. Oh, she's changed. I cannot be with someone, the tape drops, and stay with them. I know me. You guys wanted to know me.
Okay.
Now you're getting to know. I could not, because the difference is when I saw the tape and I met her after, I didn't know her. Being with the person and the tape come out.
And you still didn't know her when she made the tape?
No. Didn't know her when she made the tape. But now
you're judging her.
Unfortunately, I'm not judging her. It's my self-esteem.
But you were with her because she's so good in bed, because she has so much practice.
Or how could that's crazy? Or what if she was just a good girl?
Right, like all the things I said she was
doing. What
if
she was a good girl and you didn't even know that side of her?
That would really hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Like when you watch a movie and you find out that the dad is really a spy when he was like this big nerd, but now he's really kicking butt at night on his job.
Hands.
Yeah.
If there was such a tape, I'd have to go. I'm sorry.
And we're saying this knowing that I have done an erotic television series as a lead.
It's acting.
Opposite Eamon Joseph. The difference is, before you come for us in the comments, is we weren't actually doing anything. Everything was taped up below the navel. So we didn't actually experience any of that.
I was happy when you booked the job. I was like, good for you.
Yeah, I asked him before I even went on the audition. So before y'all come for me with that.
I was like, yo, you about to book that show? Yeah, but you know, there's some sex scenes and this. And I'm like, you getting paid to act. You getting your bread. You're not getting spat on, are you? She's like, no. I'm like,
no golden showers, no spit showers.
Nothing disrespectful to you as a woman. Like that's another thing I've always said to women when I was shooting sketches. And I would say, yo, everything that we shooting is going to be funny. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be nothing disrespectful or degrading to you as a woman or a brand. And they were like, okay. And I'm like, bam. So as long as it's not that, you good. But now, had I been with you and a tape came out and you were just like topping.
Gotta make the sounds.
I could not.
You gotta lubricate it. Hot too.
Couldn't be here.
All right. Let's get to these comments. I'm gonna go through them quickly.
Women are so strong.
We have to be. We have so much experience. It's like an exercise. The more you go through it, the stronger you get, unfortunately. So let's see. I went up too high. Here we go. It says, okay, Tanj blew up the ante, Isaac Woodrow said. That's crazy that when I'm ready to read them, they don't click. That ante got way up. The ante is in the new nosebleed section. Keep It Smooth says, doing everything I thought was only for me. Deuces, mic drop in my Chris Brown voice. Take it on the chin is wild, Tank says. I'm just saying, because we know us women are strong. Can men be that strong as well? Bandersnatch says the auntie has joined NASA and is headed to the moon. I just want to know different scenarios, what y'all would do. Oh my freaking God. What's up, Andrea Lily? How have you been?
I'm not strong like that. I couldn't take it.
And neither could Reggie Williams. He says, I'm divorcing her the next day.
That's, and here's the thing. I don't like paperwork, so we'll probably stay married forever. But
separate rooms, separate houses?
Definitely. I'm not living
separate houses. Okay. Jarrell says it's only illegal if they don't know you were filming, right? Dang, Jarrell. I think you might be right, though.
It's only illegal if they don't know you're filming?
Yeah, because you were saying it's illegal to do revenge porn, like to
release it.
To release it, but I guess if you both consensually say, let's film this act.
Then that's permission?
I think that's legal. But the selling of it, is the selling of it legal? Like, is adult film industry, is that a legal industry?
That's wild.
Because if it's legal, then why isn't selling the snatch legal?
That is
in
wild.
California. Autumn Reed says, if the porn happened at least 1 year, I love when Autumn Reed has statistics. If the porn happened at least 1 year prior to you starting to date, then it doesn't count. 6 months prior, then you weigh your ego and ability to be a bigger man. Less than 6, she was community cat.
But what if he's a bigger man?
And you're saying you're not?
Right. What if the guy in the video is a bigger man than you are?
Oh, bigger down there. And that's always been guys' concerns.
Woo!
Ashley White says that scenario reminds me of the scene from Best Man Holiday when Candace, Regina Hall's character's husband, found an old video of his wife doing the Lewinsky and some other stuff during her past life as a stripper. Thank you, Ashley White, our urban almanac.
I always felt bad about, go ahead.
Say it.
I always felt bad, like, even with that scenario, there have been women in the past where they were like, oh yeah, you're, bigger than my current. And I'd be like, oh man. And then you have like a little bit more care and concern for the dude. You're like, hey man, how you doing out there, man?
So you're saying that you have committed adultery with other women, other people's women?
No, that's not adultery if it's other dudes or women. It's only adultery if it's marriage.
Oh, okay. So you just cheat. You're the side dude.
No, I'm just saying I've been in a scenario where I've dealt with a woman and then she was like, oh, you're bigger than her current guy.
Her current would mean that you're the side dude.
No, it just means that it happened before she got with the guy. What's going on with you?
Why are you talking to her if she's got a guy, if you're not the side dude? Why are y'all talking
about
your
Have you ever heard of previous
size?
Relationships and you talk to your ex or something and you...
About the size of your meat?
Comes up.
It shouldn't come up.
Comes up.
This is what I be talking about, y'all.
Comes up. Hey, you got your new boyfriend. That's what's up. Who bigger?
That's ridiculous.
That's what happens.
Why would you ask that?
Why wouldn't you ask that?
Because you're not with her anymore. It doesn't matter.
Men literally size each other up in person.
I know that.
And something like that. We size us up with an ex.
And she ain't ish for telling you the answer.
That's how you know you bigger. Because if you weren't, she'd be like, why would you even ask me something like that? Don't bring nothing like that up.
That means
like,
you're bigger.
That means you bigger. But if you smaller, she'd be like, do you really want to know?
So either way, she don't answer. And you have to read between the lines.
Yeah. Depends on how much of an ex she was too. Like for me, I'd call an ex from when I was 18. Hey, what's going on? Yeah. Just saw you get married. That's what's up. Let me ask you something. Who's bigger? Hello? For
a fiance, Hello? She should not answer that question. You are ridiculous.
Back. She must have had a drop call. I said, who bigger? Man, her signal was crazy.
Now she's gonna block you because you're asking disrespectful questions. So, folks,
if it was him, she'd just say me. Her hanging up on you let you know that you still win.
That's hilarious. All right, folks, we're going to get out of this one, but I just want to remind you, this was the first meme of today. You're watching episode 90 of the Marriage Go Round podcast. And the question was, if you found out your lady had an unflattering picture like this from back in the day and your friend saw it or your coworker saw it or maybe it's posted online, would you stay with her? And
I don't even remember what yours looked like.
That's the right answer. Pissed, whose real name is Terry Sweeten, says, plot twist, they were gynecologists studying for an exam. They definitely had the right position. They could see all up and through there. Let me get this off the screen. This is too much.
Come on.
I didn't mean to keep it up there. Bandersnatch is our argument counter. She says, argument counter 1, feels good to be back. What was the argument?
Yeah, tell us what the argument was.
What was the argument? Douglas, hi Douglas, Rock Henley, he says, why every female brings up the best man and relate that movie to life? It does come up though. I don't know. Every female doesn't. I wasn't thinking about it, but Ashley White did.
Whenever I hear guys say, like, refer to women as females, I always assume he'll push a girl.
Or shake her.
Man, all these females over here. He's going to push somebody.
That's hilarious. Autumn Reed says unauthorized release or selling is considered revenge porn and illegal in about 15 states. Thank you.
Only 15?
It really should be.
It's the World Wide Web. Why wouldn't it be illegal?
That's crazy.
Oof.
Reggie Williams, who's happily married to our good friend Christy, Team Tanjareen member, says, I asked my wife who's bigger, and 99% of the time, I won the battle, except for the one dude, angry face emoji. And that's the one you're going to focus on and be mad about and think about all the time.
Don't nobody care about the 99. Care about that one. Tell you something, boy. You know why we focus on that one? Because we can never get over it. Now, the only thing that helps us get over it is that you start breaking it down by our performances. Like if you're like, but he didn't know what he was doing, or he was going too fast, or he was too rough, and you're like, oh, thank goodness. But you gotta go. That's what we tell
you so you can feel better.
You're not making Reggie feel better.
Oh, it wasn't about Reggie.
Could have been about me. Please.
Oh, just because. Real name Tim Daniel says the fact is everyone has a past, so it shouldn't matter as long as that's not the same today. That's easy to say. And I will say, because we know Tim's personal life, he's been on here before. The person that he married did some stuff during the marriage, so that definitely would hurt more than him just finding a photo of her from before they met.
So picture is worth 1,000 words, and they last. It's different from hearing, yeah, I cheated on you, to Oh, this is the video of her cheating on me. Ooh, you talk about no return.
Yeah. All right.
I have to move back to Detroit. Hey, this is good, LA. No, man, you're right there. That's what they love to say when you're about to quit. You're right there.
That's
Something is
encouraging.
about to happen for you. Be like, hey, man, it's over.
Honestly, Autumn Reed says, I would lie to watch you gloat and then laugh at you later with BBC boyfriend while in bed. That is cold.
That is really, you might be a sociopath, Autumn.
That is cold. All right, one more quick one. This was sent to me by my good friend Poofy, who is also my spin class instructor. She was also a dancer when I used to MC bar and bat mitzvahs, and she just got engaged like a month ago. But this is going around on the internet, and this person did a video on it from Spiritual World. New York Black couple charged their wedding guests $333 each in an effort to save money. 60 guests out of the 350 they invited came. 60 guests out of 350. What are your thoughts? Now, listen, I know marriages, I know weddings are expensive. I think if you do a nice wedding, it's probably about $125 a plate, $110. You can probably do something decent for $85 a plate. $333 per person is $660 something per couple. You invite 350 people, you're trying to make like $500,000 on this wedding. Is this a down payment on your home? Is this going to pay for your honeymoon? Is this my wedding gift? Now, do I not have to give you a gift because I've given you $330 just to go to this?
But that's also assuming that I was going to get you a $335 gift.
Some of it is the food. So let's take out the $100 for the plate of food that they have to feed.
So now it's $260.
So I was going to get you a $200 gift because, you know, some of these wedding registries have some expensive stuff.
You're getting $100
as a gift
if you're a friend or family. If you are one of Tanjareen's associates, that's on her to get y'all a gift. Now she get y'all whatever she wants. But if you want
I've
mine,
different weddings we've gone to that were your friends.
That's what's up. I've only focused on my gift from us.
Okay.
So I've never thought to be like, I never asked you what you have gotten anybody on my side.
All right. So the question is, because she invited 350 people to this wedding, only 60 showed up because only 60 wanted to come out the pocket. If you had a good friend that you had known for 5 years, 10 years, maybe you went to school with or you worked with her, would you go to her wedding for $333 per person?
I'm responding back, I ain't hungry, and the wedding ain't even there yet. I'll be there. I'll be outside. Keep it moving.
You shouldn't have to charge your card to go.
That's also so tacky. That's tacky to ask that of your guests, no matter what financial bracket you're in.
I think it's crazy. Reggie says times are hard, so that means you would do this? What the heck? Poofy, I remember her from All Def's Dad Jokes Elimination. Ashley knows something about every Black person I mentioned, and I love that about her.
She's one of the Latins.
I don't know, is she Latin or Italian? Her last name is like Mofatino or something.
She's definitely some Latin.
Okay, well, Patrice says no, she would not go to that wedding.
She'd be salsaing too much to be Black. You'd be like, oh, that's a Latin. That's Latin.
She does salsa a lot. What if it's like a really good friend though, Patrice?
Merengue.
Because one thing I noticed about weddings is if somebody asks you to be their maid of honor or their best man, it's an honor, but you're expected to then come out the pocket because you're coming out the pocket for the dress or the tux. You're coming out the pocket because you're going to get them a gift. You're coming out the pocket if you have to fly into their hometown for the wedding. You're coming out the pocket if you throw them a bachelor or bachelorette party. You're coming out the pocket if you have, gifts and things to do at the bachelor or bachelorette party. So these things are already expensive. So this family's just like, you know what? I'll just make sure everybody pays for it.
It's tacky.
It's tacky. All right. The wildest ish I've ever seen, Napalm says. One word, courthouse. Save some money and embarrassment. Yeah. I know a lot of people who got married in courthouse and their marriages lasted 15 years or so. You want me to pay what? To go where? Should we have done that?
No, I still fondly remember and appreciate the way we did our wedding, and the people who were there. Some of those people aren't with us anymore.
I know.
So
I'm so glad we have the memories with them in the photos and the videos.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Not to say that you couldn't have that at the courthouse. Just saying, I'm glad we did it the way we did it. Courthouse
usually only allows a couple of witnesses, so it wouldn't have been as many people.
Yeah. Let me stop.
Patrice says, no, not even your mama. Patrice knows my mama. She says, not even your mama, who I adore. Dang. Then says, maybe you just have a wedding within your means. The courthouse is open 8 to 5 and Golden Corral is $14 a head. I love that you know how much it is to go to Golden Corral. Tim Daniel says, I can't do it because the way my bank is set up. Reggie says,
$3.50 a plate. What if the plate ain't even a fat plate? I want a fat plate.
I need that food to be delicious.
I want the food to be delicious and I want it to go plate.
You deserve it.
And let me tell you something. One of those bridesmaids better graze her hand across the
So listen, I thought you was going to say better give you some box.
No.
For $3.33, you want a plate, a to-go box, and some lady
actual
box.
That's a deal.
Now I'm going.
Now I'm on time.
I'm going to go too because there's some groomsmen I might want to holler at. I'm kidding. All right. Reggie Williams says we're having a wedding next year. CT and Tanjareen, you're all invited for free. Thank you so much. Why are you
y'all
having
not
another? Why are y'all having a wedding? They got kids in college. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe they're renewing some vows. Keep It Smooth, who's also married with like 100 kids, says, I'd pull the move from Family Time and leave a voicemail saying the service was great, but I had to leave early. Wife had bubble guts. He saw Family Time. That was an episode that we had where somebody didn't want to go to a wedding, so they made a voicemail.
That's funny.
All right,
I remember that episode.
Yeah, I'm glad he does too.
We were in the writer's room. I remember that moment when that was pitched too. I think Bentley said that out loud.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I'm not paying for your wedding. What if y'all don't make it past 1 or 2? Will I get a refund? Guy trip, best question ever. And I feel the same way when people get a divorce or annulment in that first year. It's like, well, can I get my gift back? Or the honeymoon fund that I donated to? Y'all not really going on a honeymoon? Can I get that back? I have so many friends who didn't take their honeymoon and got money from the honeymoon fund.
You know, to be dope is if for our 20-year anniversary, we had our groomsmen and your bridesmaids, except for one, all be there and do it again.
Renew our vows?
Yeah, but just with the bridesmaids and the groomsmen.
Just the wedding party.
Yeah, yeah.
One of my bridesmaids is currently on crack.
Listen.
And I did not see that coming. We used to go to church together. She's a sweetheart, beautiful friend. I couldn't believe it, but she would be not invited unless she was, no, she just wouldn't be invited. What's up? I couldn't talk about what's real? As Evan Lionel would say, we can't talk about what's real?
She's going through a difficult time right now.
Oh, okay. But I already told him that she's on crack. And she's homeless. I love her. I pray for her.
She's going through a difficult time right now, and it's very unfortunate.
She asked you to buy her a Range Rover.
She did ask me to buy her a Range Rover.
like a couple months ago, she emailed him and said, can you buy me a Range Rover, CT? Here's my new number. What? We haven't seen her in person since 1999. I mean, what is it? What's
I
the
didn't
year
even
before?
know you were 99.
I'm sorry. What's the year before everybody thought everything was going to go? Oh, 2020. So 2019. We haven't seen her since then.
Because we drove by the spot and saw her there, the library, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
But I was actually honored that she was like thinking that I had buy another chick a car money.
Yeah.
That was an honor for me. I was like,
cars over here.
How about that?
Reggie Williams says we never had a wedding.
Oh, I didn't know that, Reggie.
I'd be honored to go.
Man, you know what I'd be honored for, Reggie? For y'all to be in LA. Remember that, Reggie?
Shut up, Bandersnatch. She says the tangerine tree is shading. I was just sharing some facts. Difficult time equals she on that narcotic.
I'm telling you, Autumn.
This is the tangerine tree with the shade. Oh, Jordan Taylor with the positivity. Patrice says, Lord have mercy. You are your mother's child. No filter. I love it. All right, we almost got to get out here. Let me get to these people. Crackhead with a Range Rover is crazy. Exactly.
King and Q, turn your camera on.
King and Q. Push the button that says start cam and let's get you in here real quick.
I thought that was about to be Jiggle Man. Let's make sure this is real.
No, this person's been waiting to talk to us. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is King Spoke and his queen. I don't know your name, Queen Spoke.
King and Queen Spoke.
Welcome to the show. How y'all doing?
Doing all right.
Where you
Wait a minute. You just...
I'm way more excited to talk to you than you are to talk to me.
Who just answers the question? Hey, man, you don't see this good. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
doing all right. All right.
Where are you guys located?
We in Riverdale.
Riverdale, Georgia?
Yeah, child.
Excellent. I got a lot of cousins out there.
Are y'all naked and touching each other, or y'all just watching TV?
We just watching TV.
Okay, cool.
I think it's both because I don't see no shirt on King Spote. What King Spote? You got drawers on?
I threw on some short real quick.
Okay. Shout real quick.
Okay, so King Spote has been a Team Tangerine member for a really long time.
Nice.
Then he had to go away.
Okay.
And do involuntary college, I think is what you used to call it.
Well, I mean, I think we gathered it already.
And he has come back with so much success and a new woman, and he's doing well in life. He just joined our fantasy football league that we have in Team Tangerine. Please introduce us to this young lady and tell us how long you've been together and how you met.
She's talking to you.
I know.
Quickly, because we only got a few minutes left of the show.
All right, this Amber. Met her years ago. You know what I mean? And honestly, shout, you want me to tell her the truth?
Go ahead. Tell her.
Tell us the truth, please. We love the truth.
All right, so Shop's sister had done died. And long story short, because our circle was so connected, you know what I mean, in the midst of the conversation of me letting them know what done happened, because they ain't even know. So when I had to let them know, because she had just came home. So when they was on the phone and they were like, pull up, I mean, no, they ain't even say pull up.
No, you just pulled up.
Yeah, I just pulled up. Yeah, I wanted to let that be known that, you know what I mean, when I pulled up by myself, I ain't called none of my folk. And they were the first woman I seen. And honestly, you know what I mean, that's her. Like, damn.
Hey, man. I'm glad something came out.
You were there to comfort her. That's
a
great.
Bad situation.
Yeah. So you met her years ago, and now you've rekindled, and you're happy.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about relationships, real quick, before we get out of here? Do you have any advice for us?
How y'all?
You can ask.
You want to ask a question?
No, I said you can.
All right. Well, honestly, CT, my question to you is, how you stay cool and true to self while still having a bad one on her mission and doing her one too, and you encouraging her while avoiding the everything else to stay focused on her.
Okay.
Well, we always have this. Oh, I can't even say that joke.
Say it.
Hey man, I love these hoes, and we always joke and laugh about it, but it's the truth. And so the way to avoid, I guess, ridiculousness is by knowing that Tanjareen has my best interest at heart.
Yes.
And that who we are. I used to make the mistake of thinking that other people's opinions mattered, or that everybody's relationship had to be like everybody else's relationship. And then she's the one that taught me, you make your own rules. We decide who we are and what we want to do and what we want to be. And that changed everything. So how do I navigate it? I think it's just like breathing now. It's just so normal. It's just like every day.
And you also have my best interest at heart. So I stick around. We stick around each other because we know each other's heart. So all the stuff that happens outside of this house doesn't matter as much as what we know we have as a connection as husband and wife. That's first and foremost amongst anything else that can be going out in the world. Make sense?
That right.
All right. Thank you guys for coming on the show. I'll try to go live in the Discord too later before I go to this screening I'm going to. But it's great to talk to you guys. It's great to meet you, sis. Bye,
You
Queen.
too. All right.
Bye. They're so cute.
They're dope. Ashley, we're about to make this super quick, baby girl, because I gotta go.
That's funny because he said, that pillow looks nervous. I think it's camera shy. He sounded like he just finished smashing. Go ahead, baby. Welcome to the show. It's Ashley White. It's been so long.
What's up now?
Welcome. Where are you calling from?
North Kakalaki.
Ashley White has been on our show multiple times, but we haven't done a show in a while. She likes to bounce, but she's changed now. Tell us what you'd like to tell us about what's going on with you in relationships before we get out of here today.
So, man, I've been honestly focusing on myself and been keeping myself busy. And because I've been keeping myself busy and like with stuff, and, and I officially am the graphic designer for Johnson C. Smith's women's basketball team for my second year. And I'm a content creator helping them as well as a volunteer assistant coach. So yeah, that's my big news.
Amazing.
Congratulations. That's big.
Congratulations.
So I
That's
went,
wonderful.
Happy for you.
yeah. So I've been I've been healing a lot too. I've just been healing a lot with a lot of things. Um, with everything that's going on. So yeah. But yeah,
Congratulations. Tell us what JCU, all that stands for.
Johnson C. Smith. So it's a HBCU.
Okay,
So
you know you like us. I love it. She works at HBCU, y'all, and a volunteer assistant coach. I love that for you. She is a graphic designer. She also has a podcast called Bonafide Her, where she interviews female sports athletes. She also had me on the show, and she's gotten to what, 70 episodes now? What episode you on?
I am on 77 episodes. I'm gonna actually be helping the girls, like I said, helping the girls with like say content creation as well as trying to get them into the NIL. But I might also actually have them come on my podcast to like share their story so they can be introduced. So I wanted folks to like, hey, invest in women's sports. Hello, like we need to support like especially HBCU teams and stuff. Where are we at? So
Well,
yeah.
thank you for that update. It's not about relationships, but I will say that you're keeping busy to keep you from being worried about a guy who don't care nothing about you. So I love this for you. This is a great improvement from the last few times we saw you on our show. So congratulations. Thank you for that. And I will see you in my Discord.
Yeah.
Bye. I think
Ashley.
she need to be on a cheerleading team. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for this short episode number 90 of the Marriage Go Round podcast. And I don't think you have anything to update them on.
If you're in Detroit, Friday and Saturday. If you're in Detroit, Friday, I'll be at the Little Caesars Arena with Martin Lawrence. Saturday, I'll be in Grand Rapids at whatever arena that is.
With Martin Lawrence?
With Martin Lawrence, we'll have a good time. Y'all have an incredible week. What do you have going on? You got some shows? You want to tell them something?
No, nothing.
All right.
I'm not this week. No.
All right. Y'all know how to get at me in the DM if you need me. Always a pleasure, Tanjareen.
And your Cash App is Team CT Entertainment, spelled all the way out if you want to give him a donation because he's not on the screen because it doesn't fit. All right, I love you guys.
Mine don't fit.
It's too long, baby. It will take up the whole bottom of the
wow.
screen. You should shorten it. I've actually got several times. Just CT Ent. Team CT Ent.
All right. Y'all take care now.
Bye.